So in this walkthrough, what we want to do is use a search results web part instead of a content search web part in order to get results on a page. And this would be useful if you didn't have an enterprise license for on-prem. Then you could still use the search results web part to get a lot of the same results, but there are a few changes you need to make. So in the previous demo, we went ahead and we took results of these properties and we put them into a nice looking view. But at the bottom, we went ahead and we had a content search web part it's supposed to be the same query, but it's not pulling up all of the same results. So let's go ahead and edit this page and go look at that web part. This is a content search web part. It is attempting to pull data from itself. We can change the query, and what we'll see here is the query. It's the same as our content search web part was. We are looking for path and then our content type that contains our custom content type that we're looking for. And we can see only 3 results are returned. Now, why is that? What's going on is the content search web part by default trims duplicates, and it thinks for some reason that some of your other results are duplicates. So what we need to do is we need to change that. We need to basically export our web part, find the trim duplicate, set it to false, re-import the web part, and we can then use it. So let's go ahead and we will export this web part, and then we'll go ahead and let me open this. Let me grab the data here, and we'll dump that here in Sublime Text. Okay, so what we are looking for is the word trim duplicates, which we see here, trim duplicates of true, in the data provider JSON. And that's our problem. So what we want to do here is we want to go ahead and set that trim duplicates. We want to change that to false. And the other thing I want to do is I want to go look for the title because really I want to make sure to change the property title to something else. The title of this web part is currently demo search results duplicates, which we're going to go ahead and change that demo search results. And we will go ahead and we now need to take this and create our own custom web part. No problem. Let's open up our trusty SharePoint Designer. So now we need to get to the web part gallery. The web part gallery, it's found in all files, catalogs, _catalogs, WP for web part. So it really doesn't matter too much what web part we want to use, but ideally we just want one that ends in the word .webpart because we were creating a .webpart file, not a .dwp. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the content by search web part. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it back in, and we're going to rename it now. So let's call this demo search results. We now want to edit this. We don't need to check this out because of how Webpart Gallery works. And so now what we can do is we can take our customized Webpart file and we can just dump it in here. And if we scroll to the top, what we can see is, in particular here, is the title was properly changed, and we know that my JSON value was changed as well. So we can go ahead and save that, and let's go to the browser. And let's save this, and we need to edit the page again. Alright, so we have a web part here. We're going to just go ahead and add yet another new web part, and our web part should be in the content rollup because when I copied and pasted it, that was the group that it was in. Dependent upon how you create that web part file, if you copied and pasted it directly into SharePoint Designer as a file, it would be in the miscellaneous folder because it would know where to put it. If you copied it from an existing web part file, it's going to automatically dump it back into the category of where you added it. So in this case, my demo search results is here, and I click on Add. So we can now see that this search results here at the top has all of my values, and all I had to do was change that one trim duplicates. So now if I go ahead and edit this web part, what should happen is when I change the display templates to my mix it up, and the reason why my mix it up are here as well, you'll want to go back to a previous walkthrough if you want to see what I did. But when we added our control and our item template, we said that we wanted to allow the control and item template to be available in both content search as well as search results. So that would be why we made that work. So I can now set that I want mix it up to be used for my control and item template. So when I click OK and click on Save, what we should end up seeing is 2 mix it up galleries. followed by at the end, see our web part here doesn't get automatically updated. It's just still using the out-of-the-box search results web part with its out-of-the-box normal control and item templates, which gives us the hover panel, etc. But there you go. So that's how you can use the the search results web part instead of the content search web part. All you really need to do is just change that trim duplicates to false, and you should be good to go. Oh, there's one other thing in that content search web part that also helps is, let's go ahead and edit that results web part. And under settings, this is a content search web part, remember, or a search results web part, remember, so different things get shown. The only thing we care about in the search results web part is to show ranked results here under settings. So this is the search results web part, looked under settings, show ranked results. We don't want any of these other links to be shown. There's just no reason to have it there. They don't provide any value for us, so that's the only one that you really do need to have, is you need to be able to say that you want to show ranked results, and that should do it for you.